Hey guys, what's up? This is before I get started. This is just my opinion because I don't want a million backlash, video responses or messages, which I doubt will happen because not many people watch me anyways. But I wanted to steer clear from this. I really did, but as time has went on, I'd really like to address it because it seems like everybody else on YouTube has. But I wanted to kind of put my input on the whole Casey Anthony trial. I know it's been really, to say the least, really kind of dramatic, the whole process of the whole events and how it, finally come to an end and all that, really controversial, the verdict. But I look at it this way, and, maybe I'm not right, but this is my opinion. Um, Everybody, always goes to we have the best legal system in the world. I don't believe that. I mean, we have one of the better legal systems, but the best, I wouldn't say so. There's far too many guilty people that remain free, and far too many innocent people go to jail and such. And I don't really, it's not a perfect system. It's a good system, but it's not perfect. And perfect and good are worlds apart. But that being said, basically, um, I know there's a lot of anger and everything as to the verdict of her being found not guilty. Um, we weren't in the courtroom, so we don't. Some people might be privy to all the evidence that was shown, but I know for a fact that I wasn't. So to put myself in one of those juror shoes, I cannot. I can't say that I would have, handed a guilty verdict because I don't know. I didn't hear. Personally, do I think that she's guilty? Yeah, I do. I don't. I'm not going to say that I think she's guilty of the murder, but I'm a parent myself, and any logical parent, if their child is gone for 5 minutes, you know, you're calling somebody, you're crazy or whatever. You don't go a month before you report the loss of a child. That is entirely wrong, and I don't care who you are, your moral compass or whatever. It's not right. We're in a world where the worst people are revered and stuff, and quite frankly, I'm sick of it. A monster's a monster, and so that's how I feel about her, and that's my opinion. And whoever doesn't agree with it can suck it because that's just the way I feel. Um, maybe she didn't, kill the child, but she didn't report it, and to me, that makes her a monster. Sorry, it's the way I feel. And I just don't know how anybody couldn't have any compassion, especially for your own child. Once again, though, I don't know all the facts. I don't know, maybe somebody else was involved. We don't know. So, as far as, it not being a guilty verdict, really, I can't argue with that fact because I don't know. And if you don't know, you can't convict somebody. So, I mean, with that, you can't really argue with it. But I really think, well, with our legal system, they have what is called double jeopardy, which you can't be tried for the same thing twice if you're, found not guilty. So, therefore, if evidence would ever come to pass, she can't be tried again. So that, to me, in my mind, that's pretty crappy. I think that's one part of our legal system or constitution that needs to be ratified or repealed because, in this day and age, you take 20 years ago, they didn't have forensics like they do now. And, 20 years from now, you know, she's still going to be, alive. And what if evidence would come to pass, that would find her guilty? I mean, to me, I think that's very feasible. And I think it's something that should be changed. Um, You know, if you're innocent and you don't have anything to fear, then you shouldn't worry about being retried. So that's just the way I feel. But I just everybody needs to chill about the whole thing. I mean, we can't change it. You know, there's a lot of anger and stuff, and there's way too much anger in the world, anyways. You know, we got wars going on. The economy's shot. You know, people are broke. They're losing their homes. There's disasters every other month. There's wildfires. There's tornadoes. There's floods. I mean, so we really don't need any more negativity. So I think everybody should just kind of, you know, not worry about her or what's going to happen to her. You know, I don't care if she makes $1 million from this or whatever. It doesn't change the fact of anything. Still, an innocent child was killed, and nothing's going to change that. So, you know, who cares what, you know, happens to her? We just need to stay positive, and we need to remember the real victim, which was Kaylee. Bye, guys.